Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I am Adam, just outside St Mary's, where Manchester United have dropped more points in the Premier League today, dropping 2 points against Southampton in a 1-1 draw. I've titled this video, because can you bloody believe it? It's so frustrating for Manchester United fans. More points dropped today. I've just been out there while the players have been leaving, seeing Paul Pogba leaving looking glum, seeing Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford leaving looking glum, seeing Aaron Wan-Bissaka leaving looking glum. And Manchester United today deserve to look glum. I don't want to see any smiles on them faces because we were badly poor today. Just like ARGH says, it's the same shit again. And I gotta say, it does feel like the same shit again. Excuse all the wind and the trombones and saxophones and shit. It's going off here. They're partying like it's 1999 because of the simple fact they got a point against United. But United today, it feels like that Wolverhampton Wanderers game all over again, where we dropped 2 points and you come out feeling like, that was a massive missed opportunity. And today, I'm feeling the same, like that was a massive missed opportunity. Because, especially, look, the first half performance, Pogba was awful. But United managed to be the better team in that first half, despite Paul Pogba giving the ball away at every opportunity. We managed to be the better team. Daniel James scored an absolute rocket of a goal. What a goal it was as well, to make it 1-0. And you're thinking, shit, Daniel James, 3 goals in 4 games, starting his career in Manchester United in flying colours. And I thought against Palace, his goal kind of papered over the cracks of his performance a little bit. But today I thought his performance was very good. When we were trying to push for the goal, when they were down to 10 men, it was Daniel James who was there trying to get the ball into the box and trying to make things happen. So I was really impressed with his all-round performance today from Daniel James. But Manchester United's all-round performance over the 90 minutes, not good enough. And it's been a tale of two halves in terms of this season. When you look at the first 2 games against Wolves and against Chelsea, very good. I thought Wolves' game was probably the best performance of the season so far. And then in the last 2 games, Palace and Southampton today, we dropped 5 points, and the performances are just awful. You can take dropping points against Wolves. You can take a 1-1 draw against Wolves, but you can't take dropping points here against a team that's going to be battling relegation, nearly got relegated last season, was missing one of their best players, and we just didn't perform, man. It's absolutely shocking from Manchester United. I thought Rashford needs his movement to be better across defenders, and when people are whipping them balls into the box, I want to see better movement from Marcus Rashford, because there was a few opportunities today where he could have got across the front of the goalkeeper or the defender and tucked it in, but didn't. Ilya says this is a joke, Adam. It is. It's not good. We've got to expect this, though, to be honest, as well, because of the simple fact the board didn't replace the players that left, Herrera, Lukaku, Sanchez, etc. Because we haven't replaced those players now, we've got a super thin squad, we've got a super thin attack. Martial's, all his substitutions have got to be a lot better. Players need more than a minute. I know you only needed a minute to score, Ollie, but not every player is a super sub like that. They need a bit more time to get into the game. And overall, man, it was just shit today. Really bad, man. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. We could have beat Wolves comfortably. Didn't. Missed that penalty. We could have beat Crystal Palace, scored that penalty, the game changes. We didn't. And when we lost. And then today, we could have won this game, should have won this game, and didn't. You're looking at a season that could have been 4 wins, 3 wins and a draw, but now it's a defeat, 2 draws and a victory out of 4. Is this going to be the tale of the season for Manchester United? I'm afraid to say, folks, I think it is going to be the tale of this season for Manchester United. I think we're going to have to come and see this inconsistency in performance, in selection. We've got a manager that's still learning on the job, probably isn't the man, probably isn't good enough. We've got players that are still learning on the job. Who knows if they're good enough? It's just massive problems for United at the moment. and I'm absolutely gutted. We should have won today and won comfortably. And a good Manchester United side scores 3-4 goals in the first half and kills this game off. I think Liverpool come here and win. I think they did come here and win. I think you're looking at, and that's the thing, I thought Southampton played better in that Liverpool game than they did today against us, and they got an easy point today. Easy point. It's frustrating, man. Man City come here, slap 4-5 goals, yet we're struggling. I just want to get back to my car and get home. Absolutely gutted. Glad I'm going on holiday for this international break as well, because couldn't be dealing with international football. I'm gutted, man. Absolutely gutted. We didn't play Southampton, we played Liverpool's B team, someone comment, against 10 men low. And I know it was only 20 minutes against 10 men, but we do find it hard to break teams down and sit back. Look at Palace, had 2 banks of 5 the other day against United, struggled to break them down. Southampton didn't defend for the whole game, but obviously when they had that 10 men, they dropped deeper into defence. Struggled to break them down again, man. Oh, Rashford had the chances today. Should have scored 1 or 2. Fuck, man. United, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Iman says, I don't like football anymore, which is a complete opposite to what Eric Cantona said in his speech the other day. We should have 10 minutes, a joke. There is no point in playing. It's pathetic. What is the next game we'll win? I just can't see us winning anymore. I know, and that's a problem as well. The fixtures after this come thick and fast, and they get difficult. We got Leicester City at home next. We got a few more games as well. I know we got Liverpool coming up at home, Arsenal at home, Newcastle away, Norwich away. We've got some tricky games coming up, man. So we need to be on it. And to be honest, it could just get worse. It could just get worse for Manchester United. We could just see more drop points. Because Leicester City are going to come to Old Trafford. They're not going to sit back, but they're going to soak up pressure and they're going to hit us on the counter-attack. And with Maddison, Vardy, them kind of players, they can therefore cause us problems. So, oh man, come on United. Abby says Ollie's tactics are killing us. Missed Martial today. We did, but that's a problem again. When you're not replacing players that you're selling, it's big problems. We need to replace. We needed to replace our players that left. Lukaku didn't do much for us. He didn't fit in, but you need to replace him. You obviously don't think Greenwood's ready yet, or Greenwood starts in this game. He didn't, and then in midfield, we just clearly never had enough. Is there a reason? I know Pogba was shit today, but is there a reason he wants to leave when he's got that midfield around him? Pogba was pretty bad, man. He was bad today. You guys know that I'm a massive fan of Paul Pogba, but today he looked like that old Wayne Rooney. Remember when Wayne Rooney went really, really old and he was shit, and he just kept giving the ball away? That's what Pogba was doing today, man. It was mad. Except he didn't have the excuse of having no legs. Wayne Rooney did. This is a long ass walk back to my car as well, man. It's raining, it's a long ass walk. United drawing. I'm just sad, man. Absolutely sad. Saw Fergie after the game though, which was great. And you know what's funny as well, yeah? I was I did my post-match review for Full Time Devils by the players' exit. And all the United players are leaving, Southampton players are leaving, the United players getting mobbed, and the Southampton players can just walk home. The crowd paved their way for them to walk home. Any more questions, Guy? Pogba is not a holding midfielder, he's a 10 or an 8, yeah. Not excusing him giving the ball away, but I hate seeing him that deep in the pitch. I hate seeing him that deep. He needs to be further up the field. He shouldn't be that far back. So yeah, I totally hear you. I've just confused myself. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. So I need to find my bearings right about now. Which is what happens when you're just walking, talking, not concentrating. I think it's this way, but I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Got it in one. Imagine man can remember that. Right. Podman needs to play as a number 10 and start Matic. Yeah, it's frustrating, man. I don't understand. You know, last season when we were playing that good football, we had Pogba further up the field in the left CM. That's when we had Herrera, though. That's what happens when you lose all your options in midfield. You're unable to play him, and then you got Pogba sitting right on the edge of his box, giving the ball away. No one wants to see Paul Pogba on the edge of his box, giving the ball away. We want to see him further up the field, causing problems, doing his best, playing the football we know he can. Why hasn't Ole changed the form? Yeah, this 4-2-3-1's doing my head in as well, because it's clearly not working. The rain's coming down quicker now, guys. Jeez. Pogba's injured, we're done. Axel in now. What did we make of the mistakes that Lindelof made? So he made one against, I say a mistake, he just lost the ball, lost the aerial challenge, and he made an error today, which led to the equaliser, Vestergaard getting ahead of him. What did you make of that? What do you think? Do you think Lindelof should be replaced by Twanzebe? Will Ole get the chance to get through to the summer window? I don't think so, you know. Unfortunately. Play Fred, it's a waste of money not to play. Yeah, I agree, Fred needs to be playing, but he's obviously not. Obviously come back to pre-season quite late, so Ollie's probably allowing him time to get ready. But again, I agree with you. McTominay, you know, he's a trier, not good enough. Pogba was not good enough today, but he's our best midfielder. We need to find something that works, strike a balance in there, and get that midfield working and creating for the front players. I thought Mata did well today. I was surprised to see Mata go off. Why does Ole take off Mata and bring on Matic? It allowed Pogba to go further up the field, which was great, but it took off one of our most influential players. Now, my man of the match would have went to Daniel James, but I feel like I would have gave it to Mata if Daniel James doesn't score that goal. That goal was a worldie, by the way. What a goal. What a goal that was. That's the only positive of today. Right, let's try cross here without getting knocked over. Bare traffic as well. Got to walk through all this shit. Now we've got to walk through a park. And that is your view right now as we head into the park. Axel for Lindelof. I nearly said Windelof. I wish it was Windelof. Axel for Lindelof, says Piyush. I wouldn't mind seeing Twanzebe given a chance. But what we can't do is just keep chopping and changing, because the defence is one of the areas of the team that needs to stay consistent, needs to have consistency. But you're right. If someone's making errors and someone's making mistakes, then they have to make way to allow someone else to be given an opportunity. But with that being said, you know, Lindelof is probably our first choice alongside Maguire. United should never have sacked Jose. Now, I agree with your second comment, which says the board should have backed him. Correct. They should have backed Ole as well, and the fact that the board haven't backed anyone is an absolute ball ache. But Jose deserved a sack, bro. Jose deserved a sack. I'll make them excuses for him like I do every other manager, because they're dealing with a useless board and a useless owners. But what I will not do is say he shouldn't have got sacked. He should have got sacked. Just like Van Gaal should have had more backing from the board. He deserves to get sacked. David Moyes should have had more backing from the board. He deserved to get sacked. It is some walk, innit? Why am I not smart walking that far on my own? I'm a big man. I grew up in some dodgy areas, bro, so it doesn't really strike too much fear into me around this Southampton. Does Ole make it to Christmas, says Eric? Nah, I don't know. But someone mentioned in there as well, patience. Now, that's why I keep saying we have to expect inconsistency. We have to expect inconsistency, especially when you're playing so many young players, especially when you have such a thin squad, especially when, you know, you're trying to build something, you're trying to improve, and you've lost so much experience. Jose let us know what was going on, but Ollie is helping the board. Oh, please, fuck's sake. Ollie's getting paid less by them than Jose was. Jose was getting a big mint from them Glazers. You think he cared about them? Jose was protecting his own image and his own face and making sure no one would blame him when he got sacked or when United didn't do well. He wasn't looking out for the fans or backing the fans against the Glazers. Are you mad? Do you really believe that? Come on, even Fergie protected the Glazers. Even Fergie did. It's Fergie's fault we have the Glazers, let's remember. Unfortunately, I love that man to bits. Seen him, chucked up my worship hands at him because, you know, he's the man. But if it wasn't for Fergie meddling with Horse Spunk and JP and McManus, we wouldn't have the Glazers here. Why doesn't he trust the youth? I've never been this dejected as a United fan. I've been more dejected, but what I will say is it's going to get worse before it gets better. I hate to laugh as well, but it is true. It is going to get worse before it gets better, and hopefully it'll get better soon, because this isn't good. But look at the squad that we have. The squad isn't great. The squad is not great at all. You have to bear that in mind. I'm nearly there by the car now. I've up someone's driveway. Oh, I agree with you about the Glazers, Big Fred. I fucking hate them. This team is bad. Yeah, we improved our defence and everything else went pear-shaped. I ain't getting on Ollie's case though, because this isn't Ollie's mess. This is the Glazers' mess. And of course, Ed Woodward's mess as well. So I'm not going to get on Ollie's case. I'm not sure whether he's the man for the job. I'm not sure whether he's the man to bring, you know, the big trophies back to Old Trafford like we deserve. But what I do know is this ain't his mess. This is the Glazer mess and Woodward mess. And we need to realise that. Oh, what a walk that was. Absolute mission. Guys, thank you for tuning in to AdamMcKola TV. Producer Nick is now uploading and working on the thank you for watching AdamMcKola TV. Shame we couldn't discuss a good result, but hey ho, that's United these days. It'll get worse before it gets better, but it will get better. Guys, I've been AdamMcKola.